Hello grade 3, welcome to our new science session. Today we will start solving the science revision sheet for the fourth quarter. So please, before starting, prepare your sheets and follow me while we are solving. If you are ready, we can start now. Question number 1. Which of the following is matter that you cannot see? What can't you see? Air, clouds, ice, water. We cannot see air. Why? Because air is a mixture of gases, so we cannot see a gas. Question number 2. Which of these is a solution? Cereal and milk, orange and apple slices, ice cream and nuts, sugar and water. A solution here is sugar and water. Why? Because a solution is a mixture in which all its parts are mixed evenly, like sugar and water. The sugar will dissolve in water. Number 3. Which is a chemical change? Do you remember what is a chemical change? It's a change in which new kinds of matter will be formed. Which here is a chemical change? Burning of wood, folding a paper, cutting cloth, mixing salt and water. The answer will be letter A, burning of wood. Why burning of wood is a chemical change? Because it will form smoke and ash, new kinds of matter which are different from the original one, which was wood. Question number 4. Sarah mixes a salad of oranges, apples and bananas. What is this bowl of fruit salad an example of? Condensation, evaporation, solution or mixture? It represents a mixture. Why? Because each part of it keeps its identity. I can recognize the piece of orange, the piece of apple or even banana. So it represents a mixture. Number 5. Which of the following groups name 3 states of matter? Gas, oil, water, liquid, water, ice, solid, liquid, gas, solid, honey, liquid. The 3 states of matter as we studied are solid, liquid and gas. The next one. Which group of words name physical properties of matter? Do you remember what is a physical property? A physical property is a characteristic that we can measure or observe. Which here are some physical properties? Mirror, wool, cotton, sour, green, hot, salt, candy, sugar, tall, building, glass. The answer is letter B, sour, green and hot. These are physical properties because we can measure or observe them. Sour we can taste, green it's a color that we can observe, hot is a temperature that we can measure. So these are physical properties. The next question, number 7. Adam needs to measure the mass of an apple. Do you remember what is a mass? Mass is the amount of matter inside an object. What tool can he use to measure mass? Balance, barometer, ruler, thermometer. Balance is the tool that measures mass. The next one, number 8. The only form of matter with its own shape is solid, liquid, all of them, all the forms of matter, or a gas. The only one with its own shape is a solid. The next question, number 9. A liquid changes into a gas as it evaporates, freezes, condenses, melts. When a liquid changes into a gas, like water changes into water vapor, it evaporates. 10. When a gas changes into a liquid, the opposite. The gas, like water vapor, will change to be liquid, like liquid water. So it condenses, mixes, melts, evaporates. It condenses. 11. How is solid matter different from all other kinds of matter? A solid is different. How is it different? It has mass. It has its own shape. It fills its container. It takes the shape of its container. A solid has its own shape. Why don't we choose letter A? It has mass. Because all matter has mass. Liquids, solids, and gases. What about letter C? It fills its container. It's not a solid which fills its container. It's a gas. Letter D, it takes the shape of its container. Also, it's not a solid that takes the shape of its container. A solid has its own shape, but a liquid takes the shape of its container. The next question, 12. Lily went for a walk. She found a purple stone. She breathed the air. She stepped in a puddle. She felt rain on her face. Which was solid matter? The air, is it solid? The purple stone, the puddle, the rain. The solid here is the purple stone because air is gas, the puddle, it has water, so it's a liquid, the rain is also liquid. 13. Which can you usually not see? What can't you see? A gas, a property, a liquid, a solid. We cannot see a gas. The next, 14. Circle the group of words that tells how a liquid is different from a solid. A liquid is different from a solid. A liquid takes up space. A liquid takes the shape of its container. A liquid has no color. A liquid has its own shape. The answer will be letter B. A liquid takes the shape of its container. Why don't we choose letter A? A liquid takes up space because all kinds of matter take up space. What about letter C? A liquid has no color because liquids have color, like milk, juice, coffee, and many liquids. Letter D, a liquid has its own shape. Of course not, a liquid doesn't have its own shape, it's a solid. So the answer will be a liquid takes the shape of its container. 15. Which would you use to measure the volume of a liquid? Inch, centimeters, milliliters, kilograms. A volume is measured with a unit which is called milliliters. 16. Space is the measure of how warm something is. How warm, hot or cold. Is it temperature, hot, mass, volume? It is temperature, letter A. 17. Space is a physical property of matter that means the amount of space something takes up. The amount of space means mass, volume, temperature, thermometer. It's volume. The next one, 18. A graduated cylinder which has 80 milliliters of water. You throw a stone, so the water level rises up to 100 milliliters. Measure the volume of the stone alone. It was 80, then it rises to 100. The volume of the stone alone is 30 milliliters, 100 milliliters, 80 milliliters, or 20. What should we do here to find out the volume of the stone alone? We will subtract 100 minus 80, so it will be 20. The next question, 19. The size and shape of an object are some of its size and shape, physical properties, forms, shape, or mass. Size and shape are physical properties. They are characteristics that we can measure or observe. 20. At 30 degrees Celsius, water is a solid, liquid, gas, or mixture. Do you remember this degree? When it is 0, the water will be frozen, it will be ice. And when it reaches 100, it will start boiling or evaporation, so it changes to be gas. Between 0 and 100, it will be liquid. So the answer will be letter B, liquid. That's all for today, grade 3. Don't forget to solve these questions in your sheets. Thank you for listening.